few days ago, LinkedIn suggested a question for me to reply to or make a contribution to. And the question was something about if being faced with a career rejection, how can you come out from that rejection and still follow through with your dreams and still land your dream job, right? So in my reply to or in my contribution to that question, I was limited to some characters, and even though I replied, I felt like I should make a more elaborate explanation to my take for that question. So here's what I feel in a situation where someone is found or faced with a career rejection, how they can pick themselves up and get back and still achieve their goal. So the number one thing I recommended in my contribution is that the situation be evaluated. So in my experience recruiting for organizations and also for myself, I have come to find out that there are tiny details that make the difference, that make the hiring difference or help us make hiring decisions. So most times it might not really be that you have a problem, but it might just be based on the preference of the organization at that moment. So you want to do an evaluation to find out what exactly it is. If it's something from your own end, so that you know how to fix that. If it's something from external, you would also know how to follow through. So first things first, for that situation, evaluate. Think through all the possible outcomes or all the possible reasons why the decision or the results or the answer you got it at that moment. Second thing, after you've evaluated the situation, you can ask for feedback. Most times you can write back to the organization to request or ask why your application was not accepted, even though you've accepted their decision. But you would like to learn so that you can do better next time. Most times some HROs can be kind enough to tell you simply why it is they did not go ahead with you. I've been faced with a situation where applicants sent such questions, and I had to give them a feedback, or either your location from where we stay is too far and we feel it's going to be inconvenient for you coming to work every day or stuff like that. So feel free to ask for feedback, and most times you would get it. But if you also do not get it, that leads me to the third option. The third option is to consult. So after you've done your self-evaluation, you've also asked for feedback from maybe the organization that denied you the offer the first time. The next thing you want to do is to consult. So if this consultation can also merge together with the second point, you want to meet people who are ahead in your field or in your career. You also maybe HR people, tell them the situation you're going through and ask for their take. They're going to ask you some questions, try to find out some of the circumstances surrounding your applications, and then give feedback. Now in that consultation session, like I said, it might require talking with senior colleagues, talking with established professionals, talking with consultants, which you might pay for their services or you might not pay for their services, but do consult. And after you've done your consultation, the fourth thing you have to do is follow through. So it's one thing to get advice, it's one thing to get recommendation, it's another thing to follow through. Don't just take or seek advice just for that. Ensure you put those things into perspective, into practice. Now when you put them into practice, you need to start recording what's the result like. In your consultation session, you might find out things. It might be things like your CV, it might be maybe your presentation during the interview. There are a lot of things you have to you might find out. Your follow through might now be you revamping your CV, might now be you preparing better for interviews, learning how to answer interview questions better, and so many other options that can come through as your recommendation. So after you have done that, the final option is to keep moving. So regardless of the setback you got, don't slide back. Ensure you keep moving. So these are my 5 tips on how you can come back from any rejection and still land your dream job. If you found this video helpful, do well to give us a thumbs up. give us, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. If you have any question or need any extra assistance, feel free to drop them in the comment section. I'll be here to help you as best as I can. Thank you so much, and do have a nice day. Cheers.